Hey, we
Hey
are
y'all.
recording today's Toss of the Tiara as the Wi-Fi is rubbish here, so we can't do it live. So we are going to go through a few questions from last week's because we've still got loads to get through as you're all been asking your questions.
Yes.
So we're going to go. First question is from Helen, and she says, "Do I really need someone to hold my dress in the bathroom? How do you get around it?"
Well, you can either buy a bridal buddy, which is one of those bag things that you stand in and then kind of pull around your dress.
Pull the togs up.
Yeah, and then you pull the thing and it just... Apparently it makes it easier, I don't know. I went for a short one for this reason because I didn't want to have these issues. What I would recommend as well, if you could, is practice at home.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that in your actual dress, but if you found like a skirt or something that's the same length or...
It depends how long your dress is, doesn't it?
Yeah, maybe that could be a good idea.
Yeah, yeah. So you
yeah.
you could do that. Also, it depends if if you haven't bought your dress yet. I have seen some dresses that have an extension part on them, so then you can take that extension off.
Have you now?
I have, yes, yes.
Ooh.
So yeah, you could have one that's got a removable part. So that's what
so clever.
some people like if they don't want a different dress in the evening, but they want a shorter dress. Then they take the extension off. So, there you go.
So good. I didn't know that existed.
So that might be another way around it as well. I don't know how I know that, but I do. And Tony asks the same question as well.
Yeah, pretty much the same question. So, how can you overcome the dreaded toilet trip into your dress without having to get your bridesmaids help or buying a bridal buddy?
So, like I say, that I would say just
It's one of those
convertible
dresses.
Yeah, yeah.
What are they actually called? Do you know?
I don't know. No
You'll have to
idea.
look into
We'll
that,
find out.
that's
We'll
awesome.
find out and we'll have a look.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Right, next.
So,
Gemma.
Gemma, I'm dreading the first dance. All of those people watching scares the life out of me. Doesn't matter whether they're friends or family. Got any tips? The thought of it is literally making me feel sick.
Oh.
And we don't get wed until next year. Help.
Ooh. Okay. Great question because I was really scared as well. I think everybody is, to be honest.
I wasn't.
Of course, you weren't.
Brides are quite often scared.
Yeah.
For the first dance.
The wedding day is a scary, scary day.
Yep.
Because you've got to do a lot of things in front of people that you wouldn't normally do.
Yeah. Like get married.
It's poor like get married.
Yeah.
That's not what I meant. So the first dance, I would say the best thing was to ask your DJ or entertainer to get people on the dance floor ready and kind of stand in a circle round you.
Okay.
And then after like 10 seconds into the song, you can say, please join us on the dance floor. Because as soon as people join you on the actual floor, it's fine.
Yeah.
So that's like 10
Just
seconds.
that initial thing. And
Yeah.
to be honest, once you're on the floor there, you forget about everyone else in the room.
You do.
Yeah, as soon as that music starts,
yeah.
then you just look at your partner and you just enjoy that moment. And if you start to think of it in that way, as kind of like I'm really looking forward to that special moment that we will have together,
Yeah.
as opposed to you're looking at me affectionately now.
It was really
Yeah,
sweet.
as opposed to kind of thinking about what everyone else is going to think of you, or and trust me, the amount of people that will be at the wedding who've already been married, they've already been in your position.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
it's not a new thing.
no, it isn't something to worry about.
No.
You might be anxious about it at the moment, but practice the dance at home as well with your partner, and just kind of like just forget everything else around it. It's just literally you and your partner at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hopefully that helps. Oh, we haven't tossed the tiara.
Toss
Toss the
the tiara.
tiara!
What was that?
Toss the tiara!
I wasn't tossing it, I was just doing this.
Toss the tiara!
I might as well wear it.
Wear it.
I was going to wear it.
Toss
Okay,
the tiara.
next question.
Yeah.
L. So she says, if you're a really stressy person,
Yeah.
like me, how can you make sure you're relaxed and enjoy the day? I'm worried something will go wrong and I'll just flip out. I would ask my maid of honour to deal with things, or my mum, but I want them to enjoy themselves as much as possible. And I'm a huge control freak, so I'll get involved anyways. So I don't want to spend my entire day stressing though. I thought I'd be the same, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be stressing about absolutely everything. And when it comes down to it on the day, it doesn't even matter.
No.
It's weird. You just forget.
I'm a control freak.
You are. We both are.
Yeah. So we we decided a lot of the things details wise, and even on the day, kind of organising things in the morning, and the thing is, that's what those other people in the wedding party are there for. That's their role.
job.
Yes, you want them to enjoy the day, but they want you to enjoy the day.
Yes, it's more important for you to enjoy the day than them to enjoy the day.
And they still will enjoy it, and the people want to help you on your wedding day.
Yeah.
It's just they want to be part of it, and they want to say, yeah, I'll help with that, I'll help with that. So don't feel like people won't enjoy the day if you're asking them to do something. It's that one day of your life where you can ask people to do whatever you want, and they'll just go, yeah, I'll sort that for you.
So my little brother was very much your butler.
Your little brother, which is like 6'2".
Back up here.
Yeah, but he was brilliant, and he was quite happy to help with all of it as well. And
because he doesn't like being around people. He's quite an anxious kind of. Keeps himself to himself type of person.
To himself.
So he liked having a job and having like things to do.
Yeah.
I think.
And I had the guys helping me in the morning as well.
Yeah.
And they were all just kind of like, right, where do you want me? Where do you want me? So I'd say write a list beforehand of everything that you want doing, and then once you've done that, delegate it out, and then give it to your wedding coordinator and with all the details.
Yeah.
And you do that, and then it will make it run a lot smoother on the day. And there will be things that go wrong, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter.
No.
Because there's you've got to remember the real reason you're getting married.
Yeah.
It is.
Because you love them.
Yeah, because you love them.
Did you forget?
No.
You look like you forgot.
No, it's because you love him, and don't forget that. And everything else then doesn't become quite as important, really. So yeah.
So.
Toss the tiara.
There we go.
And we've got.
Pretty. Okay, next question.
So Beth asked the same thing as well about the toilet thing.
Oh, the toilet issue.
That it seems to be a big thing. We maybe should start selling bridal buddies on Dream Money Secrets.
Maybe we should.
And see how it
seem to be in need.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Where
have you got that thing over there?
Okay.
Okay,
so next question is from Ange. My dad passed away from cancer early in the year. Sorry to hear that,
Ange.
And what is the best way for me to still honour him without being too cliche or emotional? I don't want just pictures of him. I want something with meaning.
Oh.
So, I'd say think about what was special to him when he was alive.
What really made him him?
Yeah.
Was it a certain type of jumper, or I don't know, some.
Or what he used, what activities he used to do, or something like that. Some way you can incorporate that within the day. So, for example, my granddad passed away a little bit before the wedding. Yeah. And he was always known for drinking Newcastle Brown. So we had a ring toss, that thing, ring toss.
That's what.
And Jess painted the bottle gold.
Yeah.
And then put that in the ring toss so we could use it for that.
So we knew that it was there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't obvious to everybody else. So I think that was quite nice.
Yeah. So I think it's about kind of, looking at and the little like, what do you call it? What you gave me?
Memory brooch.
Memory brooch. Yeah.
But you forget every time.
Yeah.
It's still in your wallet.
And it's still in my wallet now as well. And that's got his picture, so he's always with me. Yeah. Which is really sweet as well.
But if you didn't want his picture, you could have like his jumper on the back of your chair or something in the wedding breakfast or something like that, or his tie tied around your bouquet.
Yeah.
That's another thing if you wore ties.
Yeah.
There's loads of different things you can do, really.
So just kind of think about the things that he was known for.
Yeah.
And kind of go from that, I think, and just try and see if you can incorporate it in little ways throughout the day.
Yeah.
And it does mean a lot in that way.
It makes the world of difference. It really does.
So
hopefully that helped.
Yeah. I think we should toss the tiara for that one. You're doing heavy metal tossing the tiara. And Ray says, when is the best time to start reserving everything, such as caterers, cakes, flower shops, and everything else?
Ooh.
So, I have one rule for this, really, is if they can only be booked out once, book them as early as possible. If it's something that they can do numerous events on the same day, then buy that later.
So what do you mean by that?
So what I mean by that, thank you, Jess. What I mean by that is photographers. They can only do one a day.
Yeah. They have to physically be at that.
Yeah. The entertainment, they physically have to be there.
Yeah.
And but then things like your cake, they might be able to do.
Well, that's made a couple of days in advance.
Yeah. Yeah, but at the same time, the cake maker might be able to do more than one cake at a time, and take that to 2 different venues, or 3 or 4 different venues. So they're kind of like halfway point. Things like your flowers and stuff, depending how they're being delivered, you know, they could be ordered a lot more, not last minute, but certainly within like 6 months, I'd say, of the wedding.
Yeah.
Depending where you're getting them from. And whether they're bringing them to the venue and setting them all up, or whether you're just ordering them and buying them. So it's the same with the dress as well, isn't it? It's kind of like, depending whether you're having something custom made, which shops you go into. Some people will take longer, depending on how long the process is.
Obviously, if it's custom made, you need a good,
chunk of time.
6 months plus-ish?
I'd say 12.
Yeah.
12 months. I've heard brides say that, yeah.
And stuff, so
Depends how busy the what's it is. I mean, I've been having inquiries at the moment for like 2019, and once that date's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
So, like things like that, book them early, and the earlier you book, the better your price will be. So, the majority of the time, I'd say, it's because if you think about it, if you go and book any venue or anything like that, they always go, "This is this year's price." When it gets the year after,
it will go up.
Inflation goes up, the costs of ingredients or costs of living and everything goes up.
Wages.
So you're in a good position really to be able to book something 2 years in advance, where it might seem quite expensive now, but in 2 years' time it'll seem a lot cheaper.
Just make sure if you do book in that far in advance, make sure you have a contract.
Yes, get a contract in place.
And possibly wedding insurance, but that's up to you.
Yes. And we've talked about that a little bit in the past, and I'm sure we'll talk about it again in some point in the future.
Yeah.
So,
toss the tiara on that one?
Yeah. And we've got one more that we're going to answer today, and then we're going to answer some.
Pizza.
I'm going to go and get some pizza, because I like pizza. Kerry says, do I have to invite all my family to my wedding? Honestly, don't want to pay the £50 per person.
Oh.
For them to eat when they don't bother with me normally.
No, absolutely not.
Don't do it.
Don't bother. If they don't speak to you, what's the point?
Yeah.
Just because you're related, it's this horrible thing in weddings.
I don't agree with blood is thicker than water.
No. Absolutely not.
You should have the people at your wedding that have helped you, supported you, been close to you throughout, before you're even engaged, and like throughout that whole process. Not the people who just want a free meal. You know, we had a bit of conflict with one of my aunties, because she wasn't invited to the day, she was just invited to the evening. I was like, well, you know, and she was lucky to get an invite to the evening, to be fair, because like that side of the family, there was only my mum's.
We see her at Christmas,
yeah,
don't we?
We see her Christmas Day, on for about 10 minutes, and that's
what's the point?
That's it. That's
what is the point?
all we're seeing for. So why would I have someone at my wedding that I only see for 10 minutes a year, when then potentially other people are missing out, who are really like part of our lives a lot more.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes as well, and we got caught up in this a little bit, was the well, that person's helped me like 10 years ago, I should invite them to the wedding now. And to be fair, sometimes people show the colours then anyway. So some of the people that we invited that I haven't seen as much lately, but used to be really close with, they didn't come.
Didn't even bother coming.
No.
So.
Which just kind of says to you, you know,
That's that.
just invite the people that are close to you, and you really feel you want them to be a part of the day. And it will cause some conflict, But do you know what?
These things do.
It's worth
just
it.
what
It's
happens.
worth it. We had a small wedding. We only had 42 people in the day
Yeah.
and about 60 at night. And considering, like, you know, we know quite a lot of people, but it doesn't mean I want to invite more to my
We
wedding.
weren't close to them.
No.
Really.
I mean, I've walked, like, Swaddling Coat, where we're from.
Swaddling coat.
Swad.
That sounds posh.
Yeah.
Swad.
I'm fairly well known around here, and, like, if we go down Swad, there's always someone that'll be,
I
like...
can't go shopping with you without someone going, oh, it's Pauline's.
Yeah, but I'm not going to invite him to my wedding. just because I know him.
No.
And just because I've seen him somewhere before and we've chatted before. Yeah. So it's about inviting those people that you really want there. We had about 25, 30 relatives, and then about 15 friends, 15, 16 friends, wasn't it, in the day? But yeah, so not loads and loads. No. And we were quite particular on that as well, weren't we? So yes.
Yeah, half my dad's family didn't come.
No. So yeah, that's kind of like a quite. It's a really good question, that is.
Yeah.
So invite the people that are important to you. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Toss the Tiara. Wow! Look, it comes with sound effects now. You ready? You ready? Zoom, zoom, zoom. There we go. That is how you toss a tiara. So hope you've enjoyed that. And yes, we will be back next week, hopefully on Monday. But we will, yeah, if we remember. We're all right. The week after that, we're back to normal. But yes, next week hopefully we should be able to do it as well. And it'll probably be a video like this again because the Wi-Fi is pretty naff. Yeah, so we're going to go and get some pizza. You have an awesome day.
Or night now.
Yeah, have a great night. It's lunchtime here. Yum yum. Remember,
you're only one dream away.
You're one dream away. Bye.